I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt... Everything is just going as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, hey. Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say your own situation. Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then you will know who the real winner is. Okay. You do you. Now I'm just gonna continue to absolutely smash through your damn defense. Or prosecution. The court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Can you prove Miss Eenie Meenie had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Meenie and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection, and that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meenie, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Miss Meenie, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think, it'll do any good, but... That was, last year in May? Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. I think I've heard of this incident. It was all the talk of the tabloid shows, day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Meenie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. That was last year. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen in your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. And our accident was on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was totally tired, so that's why duh. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? I heard it was because the medicines, got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi? No way. Dr. Gray, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi is the only one who made the mistake. But it really wasn't my sis. The night of the accident, totally tired. She was totally tired. You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? Press harder. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, she's gonna say that she couldn't drive or whatever, but if you have a driver's license, why didn't you drive home if you knew your sister was unable to drive? And then switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. Ah, but like, I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Meanie. Miss Meanie, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. You fucking dumb shit. No, the accident, my sister's totally tired while driving. Totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. Press on that. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like, it was at like 1 AM or so, I think. I had like a paper due, like, really soon. So like, I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because the two of you were so tired that the accident happened? Like, I woke up because of a jolt and it was like I see flames around me. I'm gonna just go ahead and present her driver's license. Okay, fuck me. Contradicts. Okay, you guys are fucking assholes. Amends her statement, only for it not to fucking matter. Ugh. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. I like opened the door and got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. Well, it's alright and no need to push yourself. I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I'll have already got it. Okay, this is where it is. I figured they're just like, whatever. Here you go. Miss Meanie, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean by, like, lame? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. Huh? What's the meaning of this, Miss Meanie? That's right. Yeah, I had, like, a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. This was on your person. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And how did you know he was a No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix, right? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At that time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license. Ugh. Ow. Cry in my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. You fucking piece of shit. Extremely healthy. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sister would have like let me drive. Ow. Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with a whip. And the pain and the ow. Miss Meanie, why do you think you would not have been able to drive anyway? That's because... I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony, if you will, Miss Minnie. If you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. Like, around that time, I was, like, getting really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars and, like, really valued them. So she would intentionally drive it into the road. She just, like, had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a noob drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night. I see. Now then, the defense may question the witness. I'm not really terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Look, if you care that much about your car, you're not going to be driving it when you're about to fucking fall asleep at the wheel. What do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? My sis was like this total big fan of cars and like really valued them. She valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car? More than you. Well, like she'd flip out at like a drop of rain. And like she would notice if someone like touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why'd she take such a special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car. Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Being this, try asking something more significance, alright? Well, Miss Meanie, what kind of car was it? It was a new car. Yeah. She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. The UK? Was that her boyfriend's initials? And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor. Yes? Please append what the witness had just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special car from overseas? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Though to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Meanie, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. It's a totally special model from England. That's something. That's gotta be it. There's something there. I yelled, hold it, pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. As for the heck of it. So yeah, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Oh, fuck my asshole. What? Like, huh? They're expensive and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? What do you know? That sleek shape, the wild side, oh wow. Manual tread, cool breeze of the AC, forgive me? The personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Interesting. Was your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. She like said she was going to be the like racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. If she was so good, why'd she crash and die? Ooh, that's a little dark question. Ooh, that wouldn't win me points. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony, but we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Wait. What? The center are not able to. One of the women died on the side. I rope in the right door, that's wrong. That means you were driving. If you're in a British car, you were driving the car. That's what I thought. Oh, okay. Me almost sounded like the prophet for a second there. Okay, I got you. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. So that means either the car, she lied about the car model, or someone was driving the car and someone didn't make it out. But I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? In an American car, the right. Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah! What do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the door. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order in the court. Order! Order! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Enid said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi. Then why did she lie in her interview when she said that she was in the fucking right side of the car? Why is she lying about the model then? Or the make in this case as well. That is what Enid said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Enid or Meanie? Who was really driving that night? Enid. And the answer is Enid, of course. Why would you say that? Miss Enid just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. Now, I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. At that time, Miss Enid had not yet received her driver's license. She had a permit, and that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. Real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. Wait. Your name's not Enid! What? Oh, please don't fucking do that, actually. Unironically, don't actually do that. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. Who gives a fuck about legally driving? What? Okay, I don't know where he's honestly going with this personally. Unless she is Mimi, then... Oh, fuck. Yeah, oh. Her surgery got her to look like her sister. That's what happened, as I'm pointing. That's what really happened. But you just said, the witness, Miss Eni, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing on the witness stand right now? Ugh. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her real name is. This witness's real name is... It has to be Mimi. Mimi Meanie. That is your real name. Objection! Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? When she was admitted into the hospital, this witness was suffering severe facial burns. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, they used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery. This is the picture she gave to the her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site. I am so fucking confused right now. Was the body at the real Eni? Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meanie? Oh my god, I'm going to die. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eni Meanie. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eni. With this, she effectively erased Mimi from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ah, what is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi was still in fact alive. And the fact that it would have been discovered and the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling. Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about the communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eni? I mean, Miss Von Karma? Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi. That quack doctor got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi wanted herself to disappear because of this. It's because of the Miss B clinic. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Minnie. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi had a car accident, in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that accident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident, her sister, and even her own face. That was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here. Why did you set a murderous revenge plot in motion? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help you with the plan? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow. Ow. Ah. Ow. 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 Fuck. Stop it. Stop. And one more for good measure. Oh, wow. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This core's a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Phoenix Wright gains consciousness. So I'll go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty, baby. Get fucked, Von Karma. Get out of here. This is all. The core is adjourned. Get the hell out of my sight. District Court and Defendant Lobby, number 3. Hell yes. Congrats, Maya. Sis? It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? It was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Jesus. Stop it. Stop being nice. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Gray? I mean, we broke in because we had a gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fay who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail. Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Yeah, your aunt hates you. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went to do something so horrible. Why would she help Miss Mimi with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... Is there a profile picture of the mother? There isn't. I don't see anything here. Folding screen. Oh, fucking no. Let's go with your sister? I don't get it. Yeah, me neither. Even I don't really know why Morgan cooperated with Mimi. Look, this whole thing is over now. Let's not dwell on the past, okay? She wanted to because she wanted to take over the Branch family. Okay, what? Yeah, thanks, Nick. I just don't know the answer to this one. I'm just as confused about the situation as she is. So why the thanks? Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solitary confinement. Cell 13. Jesus. My precious pearl. You're the only one suitable to be the master of the Korean, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless Maine family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Burrow. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. The end. To episode 2. Brand new episode. Turnabout. Big top. Oh, good. Fucking clowns. Can't wait. Oh, I love them. I love the circus. Oh, can't get enough of the circus. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. He's gonna fall, isn't he? Well, obviously he's gonna fall. The world's greatest magician. The one, the only. Maximilian Galactica. Oh my god. December 26th, 8:12 p.m. Very big circus entrance. Wow, that was like living a dream. Oh, God. I can't wait until he either kills someone. Oh, we'll probably be defending him actually. Can't wait until someone dies. And this music is interesting.